think. I want to. I'm saving up. Like every day, I get rewards. I get these dragon scales, and when I get 100, I can make my own world. Do you see my pointer? Oh, okay. I can create my own world here, and I want to make the world of Quest for Glory. And see how we can get through Quest for Glory through a text adventure. This is a text adventure game, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys knew that. Let's go ahead and start something new. Prompts. This is going to be good. Without Worm here, I don't know how funny I can make it, but we'll see. Let's do a mystery. And we'll be a detective. Into your character's name. I don't know if it's going to make us a girl or a boy. I don't know if it knows my gender. If I enter a girl's name, it's a girl. Or a boy's name for a boy. I don't know. It's a good detective name. We could put Dick Gumshoe. I wonder if it'll start doing Phoenix Wright characters. Sometimes when you put in a name from a video game, it can sometimes recognize the names and start bringing in characters from that game. Because I set up a whole, like, you can make your own custom prompts, and I did a Final Fantasy VII one, and it started bringing in characters from Final Fantasy VII without me telling it. It just does it. Alright, let's see what the story is. Okay. You're Dick Gumshoe, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe a criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly, the criminal jumps out from behind a tree and points a pistol at you. Drop your weapon. I don't know who's talking. The AI didn't specify who's saying these things. Drop your weapon. You drop yours. Make me. Okay, so we can say, or we can just write story to progress. Or we can have the AI just continue for us if you press the little arrow at the side. Let me check something real quick. Okay. I think we can change how much text the AI will return. Oh, okay. This is fine. We can see it plays its own music sometimes, but we can also have it narrate it by itself, but I don't really like how it does it sometimes. We could add banned words if there's certain words we don't want to appear. Okay, I don't know who's talking. Oh, and we also have quests. We can add our own quests, but we have a quest log, and our default quest is to catch the criminal. So we're kind of like here already. We're either gonna die or catch this guy. Let's see. I can't think of what I want to do. Drop your weapon. You dropped yours. Make me. Just make him drop his weapon. You make him drop his weapon. It's thinking. You raise your pistol and open fire, hitting the criminal in the chest. He's taken aback by the fact that you didn't drop your weapon as he dies. Did we complete the quest? Not yet. We still gotta catch him. We haven't caught him. We just shot at him and killed him. Handcuff the corpse. You handcuff the criminal. He's dead. You head to the criminal's body and search it, finding a lighter. Then you handcuff the criminal's arms behind his back. as you continue your search. You continue searching until you come across a large mansion. It probably thought we were searching the location. We can edit text that's already on the screen, and let's go ahead and delete this because it doesn't make sense. And we just click the arrow to save it. So it kind of set us up to finish really quickly. Let's see if it just keeps going. We've handcuffed a corpse. We find a knife. Then you search the criminal again, but find nothing. How many times are you gonna search the criminal? I guess we have to be thorough. Let's see what happens when we say the end. Did we get a happy ending? Sometimes it tells us what kind of ending we got. I don't know if it means to. The end. You got a finger? Did we take his finger? It's gross, even when preserved in a glass jar. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start a new one. Let's be a spy this time. What's a good spy name? Let's just say we're Stygian Phoenix. Spy extraordinaire. Generating story. I've never done the mysteries prompts, so I don't really know what to expect. Well, I did the patient one, and it ended very badly. It got really dark, like super fast. Let's see. You are Stygian Phoenix, a spy. Why are we living in Chicago? You have a concealed. We can change where we live. You have a concealed pistol and a syringe of poison. You listen to the Russian diplomats, and what are Russian diplomats doing in Chicago? And hear them discussing their plans. The Russians have recruited a group of criminals to sabotage the Mergenthal Mining Company in the hopes of getting the silver mine there to shut down. Why? Why do Russians care about the silver mines? Are there silver mines in Chicago? I don't know. Let's say Austin. That's like the closest large city to me. You listen to the Russian diplomats and hear them discussing. Let's see, they want to sabotage. I don't think there's any silver mines around here. Maybe salt mines. In hopes of getting that. Well, there's tons of quarries. I'm gonna get the quarries to shut down. I'll just keep this. I don't know the name of the quarry companies. They want the quarries to shut down. Let's see. The Russians have recruited a group of criminals. Let's see. Let's make bird calls. Maybe we'll distract them. You make bird calls as a distraction. Okay, what happens? Wait, what? You pull out your pistol and start whistling like a bird. You hear one of the guards come to investigate, but he's not so trusting as to enter the empty storage shed. Is that where I'm hiding? I don't know where I'm hiding. Let's see what happens. Who's there? He calls out. You don't say anything, just keep whistling. Come on. I'm a bird. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make ghost sounds. Just to scare them away. You make noise and the guards don't appear to be scared. They're starting to suspect something is up. Hey, Lucas! One of the men shouts. Did you bring your flintlock? Okay, maybe we should try to escape. Make my escape. I think I heard the juiciest part of their meeting that they want to close down the quarries. You run out of the shed. Okay, we were in the shed. You run out of the shed and see one of the Russians talking to Lucas. Lucas has his flintlock pointed at you, okay? Throw down a smoke bomb. Sometimes the AI is really determined to kill me, so it's like really hard to get around it sometimes. The distraction of the smoke bomb lets you start running. You hear the gunshot, but it doesn't hit you. You're out of the camp and on your horse. I mean, we're in Austin. I guess there's horses. You ride to warn the quarry foreman. Hi-yo, Silva! What is the name of my horse? Let's continue and see what happens. Oh, we won. You ride in as the explosives go off. A few of the buildings are damaged, but there's nothing major destroyed. You lead a company of soldiers. What? And they capture many of the saboteurs. What? What was my quest? To prevent the explosions? But the explosions went off. Whoops. Quest log. Save America from the Russian plot? We've saved America. The quarries are safe. I lead a company of... Was I a government spy or was I just spying for fun? I don't know what's going on. Let's do it, my daughter would say. This always brings about something weird. You shout, "Happy birthday!" at the top of your lungs. Any dancing lobsters nearby hear your call and go into a frenzy. This is something we always like to put just to see what happens. See what the AI says. Before charging into battle. I didn't put a period, so it continued my sentence. You give a great sigh of content as you watch them massacre the enemy. There goes the dancing lobsters. You truly are the god of lobsters. Well, it's a goddess because we're female. I think I clicked the wrong one. I doesn't know what to say. All right, well, that's the end. Let's just say the end. He doesn't know what to say. Okay. Sometimes it tells me what ending I got and some like afterthoughts. I guess not tonight. All right, let's do something fantasy. Let's let's be a ranger. Stygian Phoenix. You are Stygian Phoenix, a ranger living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a hunting bow and a quiver of arrows. You've been searching for a mystical beast for 3 months, tracking it through the forest. As you crouch behind a clump of trees, you see it. A crimson panther with black stripes. Its eyes ablaze and fangs sharpened to needle points. It prowls just beyond your arrow's range. Alright, I don't like the kingdom of Larion. Larion sounds silly. But each one of these places has their own world. So anytime we choose a fantasy prompt, it's going to be the kingdom of Larion. Say the kingdom of Phoenix. Let's try to whistle like a bird again. Make bird sounds. You make bird noises to draw the panther closer. It slowly approaches with a swish. It slowly approaches with a swish of its tail, and you pull back your bowstrings as it enters arrow range. Let's see, what's my quest? Kill the mythical beast. I can't capture it. Let's see what it does. Is it gonna end it for me? I didn't mean to make it. It seems to. It doesn't always do this, but sometimes it sets you up to end it, like immediately. You release the arrow, flying true. It hits the panther's shoulder, but fails to pierce the fur and skin. What? Then what did it hit? The panther lets out a growl and leaps forward to tear you apart. Let's call the dancing lobsters. Let's leap into the air. Leap into the air. And clamp your hand down on the arrow, breaking it off in your hand. You've had extensive experience removing arrows from your body. So wait, I didn't have an arrow in my body. Why does it do that? Let's retry. You leap into the air and the panther misses. You land on the soft earth, unhurt, and turn to run, but the panther's already upon you. Its weight knocking you over. We're gonna die. Let's offer it some food. I don't know. The panther sniffs your rations and apparently enjoying the smell, it begins to eat them. You slowly edge away as it eats until you're safely away from the panther. Let's hide in the bushes. You hide in the bushes waiting for the panther to move on. Unfortunately, it has already noticed you, and instead of moving on like any normal animal, it decides to stalk you instead. Let's try to talk to it. I'm sorry for trying to kill you earlier. The panther looks at you, its eyes still burning with rage. I fed you. I wonder if we could try to pet the tiger. We're gonna lose our hand. Or pet the panther. It said it had stripes. I just figured it was a tiger. You pet the panther cautiously. As you pet the panther, it begins to purr. The burning rage in its eyes is extinguished, and it nuzzles against you like an ordinary house cat. Oh, it trots away into the trees? We don't get to keep it as a pet? Are dancing lobsters considered mythical beasts? Decide instead to stalk the mythical dancing lobsters. They're mythical now. You set off at nightfall and quickly spot a large claw print in the earth. This must be their territory. We found lobster sign. Maybe detect. Lobster sign. You must be stealthy so they don't detect your approach. I want to watch them dance. I want to whistle and tune and they dance. You creep forward through the undergrowth. An hour later, you're forced to admit that stealth is simply not your strong suit. I'm a ranger. Is that not part of the description? We creeped around like a ghoul for an hour. Hello. Alright, let's see what happens next. Did we scare away the dancing lobsters? You have thrashed through the undergrowth, stumbled into several areas exposed by the falling moon, and made enough noise to wake the dead. Which you've spooked and chased off a pair of dancing lobsters. Were they dancing together? Let's make camp for the night. Alright, make camp for the night and try again tomorrow. You make camp for the night and sleep fitfully. Your dreams haunted by images of dancing lobsters. Alright, let's see what happens next. You awake in the morning and set out determined to catch a lobster. You approach another set of claw prints and begin your usual ritual of trying not to make noise. Let's see. Here, let's do this. Let's say that they're attracted to the sound of maracas. Remember dancing lobsters? Enjoy the sound of maracas. You pull out a pair of maracas and shake them furiously. The noise is horrendous. You wait for the dancing lobster. You wait for the dancing lobsters to emerge, but they never do. Disappointed, you trudge back home. Back home? I guess it's not that easy to get a mythical dancing lobster to approach. Let's retry and see something else happens. Oh, here we go. The noise of the maracas attracts a pair of lobsters that have been hiding in the undergrowth. Let's see. The festive music from the maracas causes them to dance. They're gonna dance for us. Wait, what? Oh my god! You whip your bow and arrow and take careful aim. You loose the arrow, which pierces one of the lobsters right through the claw. Oh, but they were dancing. Huh? It lets out a yell of agony and falls over, clutching its chest. The other one tries to run up your arm and escape, but you grab it and pull it off. Dang. Here, let's go back. I want to undo this, and I want to redo the action after they start dancing. You quickly ready your harpoon. Isn't that overkill? The lobsters dance closer and you pierce one with your harpoon. You fail to lance the second one before it returns beneath the waves. Are we near the beach? We were in a forest, right? You drag your catch back to the village. How big was it? Where you're lauded as a hero. The villagers throw a party in your honor, and at the end of the night, you retire to your bed, satisfied with a job well done. Did that satisfy the quest? No. I said they were mythical. Let's see. Let's say that the villagers throw a party and feast on lobster. Alright. The villagers throw a party and feast on lobster in your honor. And at the end of the night, you retire to your bed, satisfied with a job well done. Is the other one that got away gonna haunt me? Is it gonna... Not haunt, but come after me? Let's go ahead and say that. The lobster that got away decided to hunt you for revenge. It and its friends stalk you from the sea to your village and beyond. What? You try and fight with every weapon at your disposal, but they're too numerous and too quick. They will have their revenge. Quickly play the maracas. You play the maracas. The lobsters circle you for a moment, confused by the maracas. Then they abandon all caution and charge. You die screaming as they tear you apart. Sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe I deserved it. Does it say anything after that? I guess if we're dead, the AI doesn't say anything else. Let's retry it and see what happens. What? Okay, you pull out your maracas and begin shaking them. You become entranced by their rhythm and dance like a puppet to their tune. Wait, I'm the one who played the maracas. You've become a maraca zombie under the control of the maracas. Let's see if it keeps going now. You dance into the night as 1,000 mutant lobsters approach. Okay. The AI doesn't know what to do. Let's retry. You dance uncontrollably to the maracas until you collapse from exhaustion. The maracas slip from your fingers. Oh, so I am playing the maracas, so I was a slave to my own maracas. You awake the next morning as a vulture pecks at you? Let's tell the vulture to go away. Go away. I'm not dead. Deg. You cry out, "I'm not dead!" and frighten away the vulture. You push yourself to your feet and dust yourself off. That was a close one. I really thought I was a goner. Technically, you are. You announce to the vulture. The vulture gives you a dirty look and flies away. Alright, well, let's stop trying to hunt the dancing lobsters, I guess. Let's see. After suffering the revenge of the dancing lobsters, you decide to go after the mythical panther again. You set off at dusk, armed with your bow and a quiver of arrows. You follow your familiar path to the heart of darkness and begin your search for the panther. You're about to call off the hunt when you hear a twang. An arrow flies inches past your ear. Okay, that can't be the panther. Let's hide. I'm not sure what the heart of darkness is, so I don't know what to hide in. You quickly abandon your bow? Why would you do that? And duck for cover. You look around for the source of the arrow. You see a shadowy figure not far away wielding a crossbow. What is it? You creep closer to the figure and prepare your knife. You leap out and grab them, pressing your blade to their throat. Give me one reason not to kill you, you snarl. Let's see what happens. I don't know what else to put. It's getting intense. I came here to kill you, the figure replied. You look closer at the figure and realize that it's a girl, probably a few years older than you. Okay, the figure continues. I'm here for the same reason you are. I've tracked the panther for a week. As soon as I saw your campfire, I knew someone had found my trail. So who are you? I'm a ranger of Larion. What did we call it? Phoenix? ranger from the kingdom of Phoenix. Who are you? I was trying to say Phoenix and Larion. I'm a huntress, the girl says. I have been sent by my village to kill the panther that's been preying on our livestock. Too bad. I will be the one to kill it. Well then, the girl says. Looks like we both have a score to settle with this panther. I had it first, you protest. Yeah, the girl says angrily. Yeah. I almost had it, but decided to pet it instead and ran away. You say, yeah, I almost had it, but I decided to pet it, and then it ran away. And then I ran away. You bristle at her superior tone. I had it before you did, girlie, you retort, so back off. The girl looks furious. I'm commanding it to take your livestock. Let's just stab her. You stab her. Bye. I don't know. She'll probably kill us. You thrust your knife. The girl's hand shoots up and grabs your wrist. Time to die, boy. I'm not a boy. Kick her feet. Her shin. You twist and kick her shin, but she hardly seemed to notice. I've been trained in combat since I was 5. I'm a better fighter than you, she says with confidence. That's not possible. Let's use a smoke bomb. Everyone's got smoke bombs, right? You pull out a smoke bomb, lighting and tossing it to the ground between you and the huntress. The bomb bursts open and quickly fills the air with a thick cloud of smoke. You can't see anything. Make my escape. You turn and run blindly. You hear the girl call out, huh, that ain't too shabby. You run through the smoky darkness until you trip over a root and fall. Let's try to summon... Let's play our maracas to summon the dancing lobsters again. You play your maracas to summon the dancing lobsters. Okay, fearing for your life, you grab your maracas and begin playing. The smoke immediately clears as hundreds of dancing lobsters appear before you. The girl's jaw drops at the sight of the lobsters. They're no longer out for revenge. She gasps and backs away slowly, bumping into a tree. She realizes she can't fight so many lobsters. You smile victoriously. I think it's victoriously. Thanks, my dancing friends. Let me fix this. Let's see, victoriously. Okay. I believe the AI takes from what everyone else who plays is typing. It kind of shapes and learns from the things people write. And if you make a spelling mistake, it's going to pop up. Like I've seen it say it's a waste of time, but then the waste is spelled like waste, that you put a belt around your waist instead of waste as a waste of time. But I don't know if correcting it helps it learn that it was misspelled. I don't know. I hope it does. I really hope that someday somebody gets our dancing lobster scenarios. Thanks, my dancing friends. I'm scared to continue because they could just rip her flesh off. Sometimes the AI goes in a scary direction. The lobsters dance in a circle around the girl. Please, she begs, let me go. You consider it for a moment and then nod. The lobsters charge at her. I don't want them to kill her, so I'll have her escape. I'm going to say the huntress jumps into the tree to escape, because I think she's up against a tree, right? Yeah. And decides to never attack you again. You apologize for hurting her, and she's glad you aren't holding a grudge. Plus, now she has a story to tell at the local tavern of how she outran a pack of bloodthirsty dancing lobsters. No, she escaped. She's not around anymore. Here we go. You and the huntress part ways amicably. After your encounter with the girl, you head back to your camp and sleep for the remainder. So, okay, this person was older than me. Why am I calling her a girl? I would say lady for anyone that was older than me. I mean, unless it thinks I'm a teenager and we're both teenagers, I guess then I would say girl. It doesn't tell me how old we are. Head back to your camp and sleep for the remainder of the night. Okay. Let's say we cuddle. We cuddle with the dancing lobsters. Cuddle with the dancing lobsters and dream of panther. In your dream, the panther is truly a creature of beauty. When you wake up, you can't help but blush at your own brazen flirtation with a creature that wasn't even real. What? Did we flirt with the panther in our sleep? Wait, what? You play for the panther. Oh, this must be my dream. You play for the panther on your, I don't know what that is, a zither? And it sits and listens intently. You've never seen anything so lovely. Sadly, you wake up and remember that you're not at home with your family. Of course I'm not. I'm out in the woods. In the heart of darkness, whatever that is. Let's retry again. You wake up refreshed. The next few days are uneventful as you make your journey back to civilization. I'm hunting. We wake up refreshed. We're hunting a panther. You continue your quest to hunt the mythical panther. We were already awake. You awaken the next morning and prepare yourself for a long day of hunting. You decide to stick to the plan and follow the panther's trail. You walk through the forest until you find where it crosses a dirt road. Lobsters. That's it. You look to the west and see a young boy standing by a wooden cart. He's a merchant, but he is young to be venturing out on his own. Hello there. Let's say, hello, what are you selling? Lemonade! It's a lemonade stand. Wait, what? The boy looks up at you and frowns. What are you, some kind of peasant? You're not wearing any clothes? You look down at yourself and realize that you're still in your underwear. Just say, this is normal. What? What's normal? For my people, this is our normal attire. You mean all of your people walk around in their underwear? You nod. It isn't even underwear. It's just wear. The boy throws his hand up in the air. I've been trading with your people for months now, and this is the most peculiar thing I've heard yet. Trading? What have you been trading? Let's change the subject. What do you have? I've been giving your people rides to the forest in exchange for food and other supplies. I come from a small village to the east. It's a long walk. Do you want to ride? Let's say no thanks. I have no food to spare. No, thank you. I have no food. What was the other? I have no food or supplies to spare. I'm on a hunt. A hunt? Yes. I'm hunting a pantheress that has been terrorizing this forest. The boy looks surprised. Do you think you'll find her? I found her once and barely got away with my life. Oh, well, you seem fairly skilled. Do you need any supplies? You shake your head. The boy points to a small village just north of the forest on the other side of the road. Okay. Why? We'll say, cool story, bro. The boy smiles and thanks you for listening to his story. You bid him goodbye and continue on your way. You walk down the road about an hour when you notice a girl sitting on a rock. I don't want to notice these people. I want to find the panther. You decide to ignore all people you encounter and focus on tracking the mythical panther. The trail leads into a clearing where you find thousands of tracks. The panther has been here and gone already, but it looks like she was joined by others of her kind. This one's actually going on really long. You try to track her but lose the trail in the midst of all the other prints. You look around and spot a tree that has been torn up significantly compared to the others. Here, let's turn up the randomness and see what happens. We can decide how random the responses are. Let's turn it up all the way. I want to see what it's like. Yeah, let's see what happens when we click. I think I did this with my daughter once, and it was just so random that it didn't really keep track of anything. An awful, growling acquaintance grows in volume inside your belly. What? This isn't even speaking English anymore. Oh no, I'm not making a game. I'm playing a game called AI Dungeon. And an AI works with you to create a story. It's like a text adventure, but there's no real rules. We can do whatever we want. But hey, how are you doing? So you look around and spot a tree that's been torn significantly. Let's see, you realize that exactly like you shared a hatred for human children. The mother panther must share that hatred with human intruders. No one interfered in Mother's Week. You know, let's turn off the randomness. It's not making any sense at all. I thought maybe it would come up with random situations, but it doesn't. It just starts saying random words. Let's see. Spot a tree that's significantly... Here, let's say the dancing lobsters have been here. I don't know who I'm talking to, but maybe it'll be like, say it to yourself. You pull out your map and look for the clearing. You determine that this is where the 2 bodies were found. And mark it on your... What bodies? I had a map this whole time. Let's retry that. You laugh at the absurd thought that the lobsters you saw earlier were anything other than a hallucination. Let's just dance wildly. You dance wildly. You laugh even louder and begin to jump on the spot. After a few moments, you calm down and stare at the tree again in an attempt to make it move. You roll your eyes. All right, let's see what happens next. That was a stupid idea. You walk away from the tree and continue to wander. You come across an abandoned campsite, which must be at least a few days old. Let's go ahead and stop here for the night. Stop here for the night. You stop here for the night. You find a spot to build a fire and sleep for the night. You awaken in the morning and set off on your search for the panther. Okay. You're still searching for the panther. We haven't seen it since the beginning of the story. You search for hours without success. You've wandered far. You know what? Let's just write in that we found it, because this is taking forever. After following tracks for a few hours, you finally spot the mythical panther. Exclamation point. She's prowling along the ridge of a steep hill. You take aim and take a deep breath. You need to make this count. Here, let's see. To increase your focus, Your mind brings the memory of the first time you met the dancing lobsters. You pull the trigger. What? You pull the trigger and feel great satisfaction as you hit your target. The panther tumbles down the hill and comes to rest at the bottom. What? Let's redo that. We didn't have a gun. We had a bow and arrow. You loved those little guys. Alright, to increase your focus, your mind brings the memory of the first time you met the dancing lobsters. You loved those little guys. You aim at the panther's hind leg and loose your arrow. You watch as it soars through the air and lands in the ground just before it reaches the large cat. I guess since the story brought up the killing the panther, it's marked our quest off. Let's see what happens. The panther turns and looks down at you. How does it look down at me? We're above, aren't we? You pull out a boulder and take aim. You throw the rock at the great cat and are rewarded by it hitting the animal on its side. What? We pulled out a boulder. The panther makes an angry yowl and turns to walk away from you. Rush up the hill and begin pulling out arrows again, intent on finishing the job. This is very odd. It is. If you have any suggestions, we'll put it in. What? You hear a strange sound and turn to find that a dozen or so of the dancing lobsters have surrounded you. They pull your weapons from your belt. They didn't take my maracas. Let's play the maracas. Pull out a boulder. Seems like it was in your pocket. I know. You play the maracas in an attempt to calm the lobsters. The lobsters dance in circles around as you play. The circle grows tighter and tighter until they formed a solid wall with you at the center. Is it bad? Are they going to rip my flesh off? Okay. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, she probably pulled it out of the... But even then, throwing a boulder at the panther? Let's see. The circle grows tighter and tighter until they form a tight wall with you at the center. Your head begins pounding and you let out a yell of pain. You fall to the ground and begin to writhe about in agony. Your mind is filled with nothing but torment and you quickly lose consciousness. Did you create the concept of the dancing lobsters? You can type whatever you want and the AI will roll with it most of the time. So I could just like talk about weird things. Here, like, let's say nearby cats hear the ruckus and appear and attack the delicious lobsters. Yeah, some of the spelling's not really that great. Nearby cats hear the ruckus and they attack the delicious lobsters. Yeah, it's an AI that's responding to all of my inputs. So it'll just keep the story going. Or sometimes it can't think of a response. Let's see, your mind clears as you find yourself surrounded by half-eaten corpses of your friends. You let out a sigh of relief as the pain in your head begins to subside. The dancing lobsters were just the beginning. What? The dancing lobsters were my friends. I don't know why they tried to attack attack me. Your quest ends here. Ending your suffering. Come on, AI, bring me something funny. The circle of dancing lobsters turns into a wall of shell, spines, teeth, and claws. Your body is torn to pieces in the crossfire. Sometimes the AI gets really graphic. Let's see. You awake in the late evening to find yourself with a splitting headache. You attempt to stand, but you're stopped by various parts of your body hurting too much to move. You spot several chewed up lobsters and the remains of a few others nearby. The cat that attacked you is not in sight. The cat didn't attack me, it attacked the lobsters, and the lobsters were attacking me. But you assume it isn't too far away. Here, let's go ahead and remove that part, the last part about the cats. We can edit the story as we go along. So that if something happens that you didn't want to happen, but you liked some of it, then it's like that part never happened. Alright. Alright. Now that your quest is completed, you take the corpse of the panther back to your, I guess, village. Did we have to kill the mythical creature? Let's look. Yeah, we had to kill it. You become a local legend and spend the rest of your days playing music, playing the maracas, and watching the sunset with your grandchildren by your side. Let's see if it'll say the end and tell us what ending we got. See, the AI doesn't know what to put next. Let's say the end. Did we get the happy ending? Oh. Sometimes it says what kind of ending we got. Maybe if I put the end. Tell me what ending I got. Oh, you've reached the choose your ending section of the book. This is a new feature and hasn't been fully debugged. Please select the choice you would... What? Oh well, the end. Alright, let's choose another prompt and do something completely crazy. Let's do the zombies. Think it's a good ending. It was a good ending. Let's be a soldier. Or let's be a survivor. We are Stygian Phoenix. I've never seen the survivor portion of this one. New quest. Make it to a safe community where you can live safe from zombies. It's zombie fluent. Do a custom prompt. That's, well, I mean, if someone wants to request one, I don't want to sit here and think of one myself. I am planning to make my own world and then try to play in the world that I made. But I don't have enough scales to do that yet. I get dragon scales for playing. Alright, you're Stygian Phoenix, a survivor trying to survive in a world filled with infected zombies everywhere. You have a pistol and a backpack. You have managed to survive several months avoiding zombies and scavenging food. You cautiously enter a rundown store and hear a creaking noise. You draw your weapon, going back to the basics you learned in the military. Okay, we were ex-military, I suppose. You carefully proceed into the store, checking every aisle. You see a shopping cart and hear noises. You forgot about the scales. You have a ton. Well, I paid for the subscription, but I don't get the scales from the subscription until a week has gone by, which I think that's going to be soon. And then I'll design a whole world. All right, let's see what's in our backpack. Well, we'll gotta take care of the noise first. Let's just try to take supplies and leave before we get noticed. You take any supplies you can find and leave before you're noticed. You quickly loot the store of any supplies and leave quickly. Quickly you run into 2 other survivors. One is a heavily tanned, skinned teenager with long hair wearing jeans and a flannel shirt. Why did it only describe one of them? Let's quickly tell them I'm not gonna hurt them. I mean, you no harm. I was looking for supplies. Only one was worthy of description. The other one was a zombie. Maybe they should have told me that. The teenager chuckles and says, huh, well, that's the only reason anyone comes here nowadays. The other is an older, oh, here we go. The other is an older, bearded, and tattooed man with a tank top and shorts. I bring you love. Don't let her get away. I'm scared to say I bring them love. I don't want them to be, like, in love with me. They're trying to bring love. Break their legs. Let's see what happens if we continue. The older tattooed man seems safe. You show them the supplies you've acquired and they seem impressed. I'm Frank, the tattooed older man says. That's Nick. The teenager nods. So, why did you join us? I didn't. Okay, let's remove that because it doesn't make sense. I did not join them. It's nice to meet you. I kind of want to see, I want to design a prompt where it's basically my life and see how the AI deals with my problems. From like when I was a teenager or something. I don't really have any problems nowadays. Let's see. You say it's nice to meet you. So, where are you headed? Frank asks. I'm not going anywhere, Nick says. Well, you're together. I was heading to New Mexico, you reply. New Mexico? Frank repeats. Why? Let's see, that's where the dancing lobsters live. I want to see how the AI would handle my son's terrible grades. No. Sure, Frank says. Well, you can come with us to our camp. You follow them to their camp and sit down to eat dinner with them. Please don't tell me that counts as finding a community. Okay. Did Frank and Nick just meet each other? I don't know. It sounds like it. It doesn't really say. They seem to know each other because the older man told me the name of the teenager. They had to have been together at least a few minutes before I came around. And evidently they have a camp together. Let's see. Here, let's see. Do you guys like maracas? I play a mean maracas. Maybe Nick has amnesia. Maybe. You You pretend to play maracas, making a loud buzzing noise. Frank's just like, it's time for bed. Let's get this lunatic to bed so they can leave faster. Nick nods and they both go to their tent. Let's say you continue to make a buzzing noise through the night. Right here, you continue to pretend to play the maracas. Oops. Through the night. Honestly, I wouldn't expect another survivor to be of sound mind in this situation. I know, right? Let's see. You continue to pretend to play the maracas through the night. In the morning, you pretend to put them away. You're pretty funny, Nick says, chuckling.
It feels good.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Nay? How's your evening going? You're pretty funny, Nick says, chuckling. Let's see what's in our backpack, because I don't even know what's in our backpack. Check the contents of my backpack. Pretend to play the maracas. Let's see, you take out your things and arrange them nicely in your backpack. You put in a can of mixed fruit, a lighter, 50 feet of rope. That's not gonna fit in there. A map of the US, okay. So we've got mixed fruit. This is all we got from the, where was it? A gas station? Where were we? Oh, a store. No, I didn't want to edit it, sorry. 50 feet of rope. That's a lot of rope. Let's tie up Nick. I forgot the Frank. Let's see. Thanks for letting me crash at your camp. I have some dancing lobsters waiting for me in New Mexico. The map of the US seems so unhelpful, but maybe you're not from America. I don't know. Well, we're heading to New Mexico. You proceed to march in place, moving your arms like pincers. I like you. You can come with us. I don't want to go with you. I want to go to New Mexico. You follow them as they move towards a stadium. Where are we? Here, let's check the map. We need to check the map for our current location. Alright, let's get rid of this. I don't want to follow them. Let's keep this. Nick likes us. We march in place. Okay, you hope Frank is going to show you his excellent track and field abilities. Let's see. Check the map for my current location. You know, we've yet to encounter any zombies. You take out your map of the US and see where you are. You're in a town called, oh man, we're pretty far. Olathe, Kansas. You're imagining Frank as Bill from Leopard. It's pretty accurate. Let's see. So I guess we're heading east. Whoops. We're gonna hum to ourselves while we travel east. Do you capitalize the word east? I'm not really sure. We're gonna capitalize it. You head east towards New Mexico while humming to yourself. You begin to walk down the road while eating a banana. Where are you headed? You hear a voice ask. You turn around and see an old man sitting on a porch. Isn't it dangerous? Are you not scared of zombies approaching? Where are the zombies? It's a zombie apocalypse. No, zombies are idiots. They'll walk up to you and try to grab at you or whatever, but they're too stupid to sneak up on anyone. I guess you have a point. I'm headed to New Mexico. You like the tacos there? What? Banana availability in post-apocalyptic Kansas, right? Let's see. You like the tacos there? The man asks. I do, you reply. Well, you're not getting in. The man states. Why not? Sorry I don't have any music playing or anything. I kind of wasn't really prepared to do this. The border's closed. The entire state is filled with military trying to stop illegal immigrants like yourself. I'm not an illegal immigrant. I'm in the United States. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? What about the dancing lobsters? Excuse me? I tried to reach the dancing lobsters in New Mexico before the government detonates them all. What? The old man shrugs. And begins petting a dog that has come running up to the porch. I don't know anything about any dancing lobsters. The man says, you sigh, perhaps you'll have more luck elsewhere. Let's continue on our merry way. Ugh. Dancing lobsters. You walk down the road, passing a sign that says you're in... Wait, what? I already knew where I was. After a few miles, you come up to a man walking on the road. Okay, what happens? Are we walking the same direction or opposite directions? Probably opposite. He has long hair and is wearing a buckskin outfit with a coonskin cap. Hello there, he says. Howdy, you reply. Raining pretty hard? It's not raining as far as I know. Let's get rid of that. Are you excited to see the dancing lobsters? I like how everyone Everyone treats me like I'm stupid. Wait, what? They completely ignored the dancing lobsters. I'm Ben, the man says, sticking out his hand. Nice to meet you, you say, shaking it. Have you come across any zombies? Let's retry. He asks the man if he's seen the lobsters. I sure have, he says. I'm certainly not going to tell you where they are, though. You approach closer to him? Are we going to strangle him? Tell me! Where are the dancing lobsters? I really need to find them, you plead. Sorry, I can't help you. Strangle the man. Strangle him until he tells me the location of the dancing lobsters. You begin to strangle the man, picking him up off the ground. You will tell me I've picked him up by the throat, thrown a ship off the coast. Which coast? And do they know the Macarena? The man doesn't answer, so you choke the life out of him. The coast. The Pacific. They're on the Pacific coast. He sputters. Do they know how to do? Here. Do the lobsters know how to dance the Macarena? Is this capitalized? Let's capitalize it. Do the dancing lobsters know how to dance the Macarena? You drop the corpse of the man. You desperately want to know if the lobster... You desperately want to know if the lobsters know how to dance the Macarena. Oh my gosh. Did we kill the guy? Let's just go ahead and go with it, I guess. I have no idea. You say out loud to no one. Your day is interrupted by a voice coming over a loudspeaker? Now let's redo that. Thanks for reading. Desperately want to know. Okay, let's just head in the direction of the Pacific Coast. This is such a fever dream, I know. Ooh. All right, we head in the direction of the Pacific Coast. You begin to walk down the road, figuring that you can hitch a ride from there. After a few minutes, a car pulls over. The driver rolls down the window. Where are you headed? The Pacific Coast. I'm looking for dancing lobsters. Well, hop in, the man smiles. You get in the car and introduce yourself to the man. He is friendly, and his name is William Johnson. He seems happy to have someone to talk to. You feel like crazy people who are murderers really do get obsessed by weird ideas. Probably not dancing lobsters, but maybe that's what Michael Myers thinks about when he creeps up on people. Michael Myers. Let's see. Seems to have... Want to hear me pretend to play the maracas? Let's shout. He nods eagerly. Sure, he says. You pretend to play maracas for 3 hours as you drive down the road. It's fun for you. Thank you. William says, oh. Thank you, William says, as he finally reached the Pacific. I haven't laughed like that in years. You both get out of the car and William hands you a piece of paper. What's this? Is it a certificate of pretend playing? This is honestly a little scary on reality of it. I know. What's this? What kind of... It's my phone number. Give me a call sometimes. I'd love to see you again. You stare at the piece of paper, unsure of what to do. Okay. Let's retry it. It's my address. William says, if you make it out of this, come see me in Oregon. I'd love to have you around for a longer time. I just say, okay. Excuse me. Well, I guess this is goodbye. William nods. I hope you make it. You begin to walk down the coast looking for the ship. Let's say you can hear festive music playing off the coast. You walk down to see a large sailing ship with pirates on it dancing in the style of the Macarena. Well, we know the pirates can dance the Macarena, but can the lobsters? Hello, a pirate calls as they see you. Come aboard. Let's see. You excitedly approach the pirates. Always seek adventure. So, you found us. What do you want to do now, kid? The pirate asked. Join you, you exclaim. The pirate nods. I was hoping you'd say that. Where are the dancing lobsters? They're dancing the Macarena. They're on board, of course, the pirate laughs. Welcome to the Caribbean pirate ship, the party. Let's seek out the lobsters. You seek out the dancing lobsters. You board the ship and find a seat. You watch as the dancing lobsters dance through the streets with their fancy footwork. Let's retry that. They're below deck. The pirate laughs. Come on. He takes you down into the belly of the ship where there's a large group of lobsters dancing to pirate-themed dance music. Do they know how to dance the Macarena? They sure do, the pirate says. These are the best dancers in the world. Cool, you say happily. The pirates begin to grin. Here, let's dance with the lobsters while pretending to play the maracas. You begin to dance with the lobsters. The party is a success. No, I want something more descriptive. You begin dancing with the lobsters, having the time of your life. The pirates laugh and cheer you on as you pretend to play the maracas. After a few hours, you collapse. Whoops, no, I don't want to retry. Let's see. You begin to dance with the lobsters who seem to enjoy your company. You pretend to play the maracas for 7 hours. I want to change it to this. I guess it's not going to change it. Let's see. The pirates laughing as you pretend to play the maracas. After a few hours, you collapse. You begin to dance. Wait, after a few hours, you collapse. You begin to dance. Oh, it's kind of melded them together. It seems you found a safe. I know, right? Let's see if we'll complete the quest. All right, let's see what happens after this. We need to end it soon because I've got it. It's almost time to end. We're here, the pirate says as you look up. You're in a field of dancing flowers? What? The sun shines down on you as birds sing in the trees. No? Failed to fetch. It's doing something here. Let's refresh real quick. No! Oh, here we go. You're in a field full of flowers. I don't want that. After a few hours, you collapse. The pirates give you water and take you to a bed where you fall asleep. You awake in the bed, looking around at the others. All right, let's ask if we can stay here. I gotta try and word it in a way that it accepts that the quest is over. Sure, the pirates say. They carry you onto the ship and throw a party for you. I'm Captain Lynn. The leader of the pirate says, what's your name? Did we finish the quest? We finished the quest. Stygian Phoenix, nice to meet you. The pirates throw you a party and have fun with and dance with the lobsters. The next few weeks pass and you grow accustomed to the life of a pirate. What? When the team with the cure returns, you wave to them from the ship. Okay. We don't have any zombies aboard, I don't think. You can go home now, my love. We're in love with the captain. All right, let's go ahead and say this is the end. I hope y'all y'all enjoyed this. This is such a weird, but it's really fun. AI dungeons are really fun. The only problem sometimes, probably the only thing that I don't like about it is it's hard for it to come to a conclusion. It wants to just keep going and going. Or sometimes you want to keep going and it wants it to, the AI keeps wanting to stop. So sometimes you have to kind of edit the story a little bit just so it's finally like winding down. But yeah, this is a really neat thing to mess around with. Everyone should have at least one fling with a pirate. The excitement, the romance, the dancing lobsters. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I don't know when I'll do this again. My daughter wants to do this with me someday. She comes up with all the good funny ideas. I feel like I'm not as funny as she is.